Good morning, Aquarius and Gemini. This is your reading on your relationship. So, if it's not morning time for you, then, disregard that. I'm drinking water right now. Look at my mug. Isn't it cute? Okay, so I'm drinking water. I have a little bit of malachite to kind of boost me up a little bit because I didn't want to make coffee, but I do need a little bit of energy. So probably throughout this reading, I will progress in my energy. Okay, so as usual, let's go ahead and talk about the dynamic that's happening with Aquarius and Gemini just as zodiac signs. Both of you guys are air signs, of course. Aquarius, you are fixed air, which is the equivalent, in my opinion, in the 3D realm, it would be like an airplane because it's in the air. It's pretty revolutionary as far as, how it came about. It's different from anything else that we really use on this earth to get to and from. And it also encompasses a lot of people, which is what Aquarius tends to do, is bring people together. Okay, so an airplane, think of that. Now let's move on to Gemini. So Gemini is mutable air. With Gemini, we know it is the twins. We know that this is a dynamic where you kind of have a reflective state for yourself. In other words, think of the little devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. Angels and devils have nothing to do with Gemini, but I'm just saying it's that duality of self when you are kind of always going back and forth, having a conversation with yourself. Okay, so we know air is all about communication. It is about your thoughts. It's how we communicate. Oh, and one of you guys actually requested this video, so shout out to you, girly. So yeah, and make sure if you guys want to see more videos like this, or you want to see a specific dynamic or duo or whatever, make sure you comment that down below, okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, we have Princess of Pentacles that came out. Something fresh, something new. It's nothing too concrete just yet, is what I'm feeling from this. I do feel like this is something that I feel like whoever wants to have a relationship, they haven't been in one in a while. I don't know what made me say that, but I feel like someone hasn't been in a relationship for quite a while. All right. Anything else? Let's see. Clarification. How did they meet? How did Aquarius and Gemini meet? Eight of Swords. Okay, we have Princess of Pentacles, and then clarified by that, we have the Eight of Swords. So what I'm thinking is you guys met at a time when one of you guys was maybe low on money or kind of just trying to make ends meet. And then I feel like someone else or the same person, they were having trouble with like connecting with others. Like they were disconnected from life. They weren't really happy. I think they had a lot of their own demons within them that prohibited them from seeing that life is not as bad as it seems, or maybe just being able to relate to others. Like they were having a really hard time doing that. And I would think as an air sign, that's something that's very restricting and limiting, especially if this person used to be social and then they kind of like they couldn't connect to people anymore. As an air sign, air is always trying to find its counterpart, its person, not just one particular person, but I'm saying it's kindred spirits, it's kindred like-minded thinkers. Like air signs really like to be around people that they can relate to or have some type of connection with. I feel like someone was really disconnected from people, from being able to connect. Someone was disconnected from being able to connect. Who is this? I have Aquarius and Gemini. We got Taurus. Maybe the female energy, because I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles. Let's see if there's anything else. Now remember, just because you're a female, so to speak, or a male, doesn't mean when I say female or masculine energy, it's talking to you. Whoever is the masculine energy, this is what I'm talking about, or whoever is the female, like you have to know what energy you're possessing, okay? Okay, so I see Cancer, I see Taurus again, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and then I'm seeing Sag. So if you have some of those placements in your chart, this is referring to you. As far as who this could be, I'm not really seeing exactly. Like I don't want to. Yeah, someone who has more earth in their chart. So maybe check out your chart. We're going to get deeper into it, but it's not really letting me see right now. Okay, so yeah, someone was disconnected from being connected. So in the beginning, I feel like this is a really slow start to a relationship or a connection. Yeah, so we have Mother of Fire. So that this might have been the older person. Again, I think this is the female counterpart of the situation. I'm seeing like someone who's independent. They don't really need any help. They don't like asking for help, but it's because they feel like people have. They probably had to like mature and understand like nobody has your back like you got your back. Like I feel like they're really not cold, but like you really got to warm up to them, or they have to warm up to you in order for them to really like, you know, like to connect with you. How is this other person showing up? Because I want to see who's who. So we got two cards for this other person. Ace of Earth and the Work card. We have Sag coming up again, and we also have that Taurus energy here. Okay, so the other person is really, really focused on practical matters, whether that be their work, their domestic life, maybe like building a future for themselves. I feel like this person may be someone who works and goes to school, someone who may be a stay-at-home mom and they work from home, something like that. Someone's very domestic, and they work really hard for the things that they have. So this other person I feel like would be a good counterpart because they are solid. I feel like this other person is a solid person. And so whoever this person who was hurt in the past, who has a lot of anger or just resentment towards trusting people, I'm seeing that this other person is more stable. And they don't stay too much in their emotions to where it scares off whoever this person is that's afraid. You understand what I'm saying? So bear with me. We're going to get deeper and deeper. I feel like whoever this person is who's really quiet, you have to really, like, they have to be in the mood to talk to you in the first place. But as far as like getting to know them, and they have lots of secrets and things. They're very like, they keep everything in their head, bottled up. So how did this person feel when you guys met with this Mother of Fire energy? Oh, I see it. 5 of Wands. I think they saw you as competition at first. They wanted to know your intentions, and I don't think they were easy with letting their guard down at all. I feel like they felt like they had to make sure you're like what side you're on, like they're really paranoid is the feeling that I get for them. Like paranoid because their life has showed them time and time again, be careful who you trust or trust no one. So if that sounds like you, it's you. But if it's the other person, you know that this is what I'm talking about. But as far as like just getting to know them, it's really hard. Okay. This other person who's like a domestic, stable, I feel like they're trustworthy, or at least, you know, it seems to be so far. They have the Tower card, so they felt like, I kind of feel like the person who was closed off, they may have been really cold to them or had a lot of attitude, or the person, not the person who's cold, the other person. I think they tried to, you know, shake their hand and, you know, hi, how are you doing? My name is so-and-so. And the other person kind of like barely responded, and it made the person who's very domestic, it made them go, you know, kind of put like a weird taste in their mouth, or just a weird vibe. They're like, oh, like that didn't go very well. Yeah, so I feel like both of you guys being air signs, one of you is definitely more friendly than the other. When I say friendly, I just mean you're easier to meeting people. You're more social. This other person, I'm not sure who it is. This other person is not like that. I don't want to speak too soon. I was going to try to figure out who it was, but we're going to leave it like that. Okay, so now that we see like how you guys met, it was really like kind of cold. Not much being said, but somebody has to feel some type of connection, because otherwise, why would you be watching this video? So yeah, so I feel like it's kind of like a slow start. Maybe it's a challenge for one of the friendlier air signs, so they're like, oh, I'm going to get them to talk to me, something like that. With this dynamic, I kind of feel like this may be like someone you work with, like a coworker, because I'm seeing a lot of competitive energy. I haven't seen really anything about love or feelings or anything like that. Okay, so what's happening presently? So while you're watching this video, what is the energy? What's happening? What events are going on right now between Aquarius and Gemini? Okay, 1 second. Okay, so we got 2 cards. Both major arcana, both of them came out sideways. So, Aquarius, you got the Magician. So, Aquarius is starting to use their resources around them. I think they're also starting to see that maybe Gemini is watching them, or Gemini likes them, something like that. However, Gemini is giving attention to Aquarius. Aquarius is finally starting to notice that. And then with Gemini, they have the World card. So Gemini, I feel like you're just nice to them. You don't try to push their buttons, but you kill them with kindness type of energy. Gemini, you are at the point where I feel like you're trying to, like, you're just leaving it alone. Like, you don't want to bother the Aquarius. You realize the Aquarius is probably the mean person, or whoever's being mean. It's like the Gemini, I believe, is like, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of done. You know what? Okay. The Magician card usually is for Gemini, but I feel like this is for Aquarius for some reason. Let's clarify, because both of these cards could go towards either person. I want to make sure. I want to see. Okay, so who has the World energy? Has the World energy? Justice, Libra. So if you have Libra in your chart, again, it's just air. It's like all this weird airy energy. It's so hard to understand what's going on with you guys. Nobody wants to just put it out there. Okay, we got Leo energy, and then we got Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, you have the World, like I was saying. Okay, right. So, all right, Gemini. With this World energy, I think you've kind of given up on trying to really make them like you, or to make them want to talk to you or be your friend, whatever. And then Aquarius, with this Magician energy, I feel like you're using your resources, but what are you using them for? Like, what? There's a weird vibe of like you guys are in competition, or you guys are playing some weird game of chess. It's that air shit. It's that air sign shit. Okay. So why is Aquarius having this Magician energy? Death in reverse. So now Aquarius, for some reason, I feel like this Aquarius is really awkward when it comes to understanding people, or just how they work. And so at first, they may not have even known that Gemini was trying to be nice to them or trying to be on their good side. But now they do realize that. And I think it's because Gemini probably stopped trying to be cool with them. And so now Aquarius is like, oh, they were trying to be nice to me back then. Like, they were trying to be cool with me. And so now Aquarius is trying to like change and go back towards the way it was, like rebirth, like give it a new shot or something. We have the Sun in reverse. So I don't know if this is actually love. This is one of those things where you end up finding out that you like something, or this is what you wanted without you even trying to look for it. So it's a situation where once Gemini left Aquarius alone, which is I feel like what's happening right now, Aquarius was like, oh shoot, I like them. Weirdly enough. So it's kind of a weird situation, yeah? Okay. So we see how Aquarius is feeling. They kind of feel like, oh shoot, like I missed all the signs. Like, hello, they were trying to be cool with you. They liked you. They were trying to flirt with you, something like that. And now they're trying to go back towards Gemini. How will they do this? How will they try to go back towards Gemini? Because I feel like this is what they're going to try to do. All major arcana cards. So this moment for you guys is very, for at least for Aquarius so far, this moment that you guys are going through is pretty like solid. It's very solid. I feel like there's definitely going to be some things coming out of this. Six of Pentacles. It ain't tricking if you got it. That's what I just heard in my head. Okay, so if you guys work together, they're going to help you with the load, like lessen the load for you, give you some tips, advice on maybe how to do it better. Aquarius is also, if you guys are not working together, they're going to find a way to just help you out, be of service to you. And I feel like for some of you, they're going to spend money on you. Try to like, you know, it ain't tricking if you got it. Like take you out, show you a good time, show you like how fun they can be or something like that. But okay, cool. I still think it's some type of work-related situation or a friend situation, something like that. Now with this World energy, what is Gemini like? Let's have some clarification on that. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so they're done trying to be cool, so I think they're trying to just be co-workers or friends, you know. They're just associates, nothing too much. If it's your job, then Gemini's like, okay, I'm just coming here to work. I'm not coming here to make friends. It is what it is. Yeah, Prince of Pentacles. So now they're just worried about money. So the whole time, this Gemini person has been focused on work, domestic stuff, practical matters, money. And it looks like when they tried to be cool and it didn't really do anything, they were like, fuck it, then it's just work, whatever. Yeah, Two of Wands. They're like, well, I'm just gonna like go another way. I'm gonna do something different. Maybe try to go make friends with somebody else. But they're definitely just not, they don't care anymore of trying to be cool with you. Or at least that's what they're showing, you know? So let's see how you guys are feeling on, like, internally. All right, Aquarius. How's Aquarius feeling right now? Okay, King of Cups. So they're cool with being single. They're very peaceful now. They had paranoia at first about this Gemini, but now they're like, oh, okay, they're cool. I'm gonna chill out. Again, I'm not really seeing much romantic energy here. I think Aquarius is also trying to come in peace when it comes to this Gemini now. So whenever they're around Gemini, maybe they try to say, hey, how you doing? Or, you know, try to be more cordial. And how is Gemini feeling? The Chariot. Oh, I don't know why, but when I saw this, I felt like Gemini is kind of just like, kind of in beast mode of some sort, or really just like, let's say Aquarius waved at them, Gemini would be like, what's up? Like real, just cut and dry, like straight to the point, no small talk, no long talking. Yeah, so, okay, so the roles have reversed. This Gemini, like whenever they really feel like somebody doesn't like them or something like that, then that's it. That other twin comes out and they're like, fuck you. Like, I don't have nothing to say to you anyways. Awkward. So we're seeing that happen. I want to see how you guys are showing up, because how you feel could be totally different from how you're showing up. You know what I'm saying? Especially with air signs. So let's check and see. So Aquarius is coming up as happiness. Okay. Beautiful. So the peace that I was talking about that they're feeling, you know, the calmness that they're feeling, this is how they really are showing up as well. They really are just that calm. Again, perfection. I don't know if this was supposed to come out, but it kind of slid out on its own. I'm going to shuffle and get another card for Gemini. But with this perfection card, it's about like, kind of like when people put you down and you want to prove to them that you can do it. You can do something. It's that type of energy. Gemini. Conflict. Yeah, Gemini is not fucking with Aquarius now. They're like, like, we don't have beef, but I ain't fucking with you. That's what I feel like Gemini is at. And they're also like, if you want beef, we can have that too, though. Whoa. Okay. All right, so Gemini is in that defensive mode. Aquarius is oblivious. Like, this Aquarius, I feel like is really bad at reading people. Like, really, really bad at it. So let's see what's going to happen in the future. What's to come for you guys? I definitely didn't see much love at all with this. So I feel like this was a friendship or a frenemy situation, a coworker, someone, a boss maybe, something like that. What's to come for these two, Aquarius and Gemini? Maybe even siblings or something. I don't know. It's something like that. What's to come? Five of Wands. Oh, confrontation. There may be an argument. There may be something put out on the table. Maybe for a select few, maybe a fight. About what? Three of Wands. An important message. So somebody says something or somebody hears something. I think it's from another person. What is this important message about? Two of Cups. Oh, love. Oh, this just took a turn. Okay, can we get a little bit more clarification on these Two of Cups? Ace of Pentacles. So maybe a love affair or a love situation at a job that both of you guys work at, or something that both of you guys were putting action into. Like maybe you guys were talking to the same person or something. Yo, this took a wild turn. This Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Give me a little... Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse. So somebody maybe already had a feeling, or they were thinking something was up, or they were like, why don't they like me? And then somebody tells them, girl, don't you know that so-and-so is talking to so-and-so? You're like, what? Really? And so then it comes to this like, hey, like, I need to talk to you. Like, or maybe it's more aggressive than that. Whoa. So who told them what? I feel like there's someone's telling you guys something. Ooh. Okay. More clarification. Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of gossip and stuff. There's a lot of people telling, like, a lot of people are part of this. A lot of people are part of this. Yo, I'm shook right now. I'm shook. Ooh. Okay, All right, all right. So who's all a part of the situation? Because now we got to see like what other people are part of this. Who's giving information? Who's putting bugs in other people's ears? Ooh, that's what I'm feeling like. Ooh. Okay, so we got 2 cards. We got all the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So a lot of people are talking. Okay, a lot of people are gossiping. A lot of people are a part of this. And then we also got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, listen, lots of people. People speaking, telling everybody's business. Everybody's all into this. Everybody has a piece. Everybody has a say-so. Yo, what? So this 7 of Cups, what does it have to do with the important message? 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Definitely something sex-related. I'm saying it, and I feel like it's with the fire sign for some reason. Very sex-related. Or somebody's being bossy, or somebody is the boss of someone else, and they're trying to take away the comfortability within the workplace or someone's home. So somebody's trying to like break a happy home, or whatever that shit's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. Girl, what? Okay. All right, so let's see how Aquarius is feeling and how Gemini is feeling about this situation. A lot of drama is coming towards you guys. Because I think there's a lot of unspoken truths, and there's just a lot of cloudy energy. That's what happens with air. When it gets too thick and too dense, then it starts to become foggy. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's coming towards you. Be very careful. Okay, let me keep shuffling. So for Aquarius, how are they feeling? And Gemini as well. So Aquarius has the Hangman. So Aquarius is chilling. Aquarius is almost like, it is what it is. If it's going to be something, it's going to be something. If not, I don't care. I'm chilling. I don't have nothing to do with that. My hands are clean. Okay. And how is Gemini feeling? Gemini is a 6 of Swords. Gemini wants to go towards this Aquarius. I think they have something they want to say. I'm also seeing with Gemini, though, they want to, after they say something to the Aquarius or confront the Aquarius, they want to leave. For some reason, there's a feeling of Gemini wanting to leave, like maybe go to a new job or move away from all the drama. So what does this mean then? What does this mean? I feel like Aquarius may be in cahoots with the Pisces as well. Like maybe they're friends with the Pisces who has all the tea or something like that. I want to see, why does Gemini want to leave after they confront Aquarius? Why do they want to leave? Why do they want to walk away? 9 of Wands. Because they feel like they're ready to go. They feel like they, I guess, learned everything that they needed to know about a certain situation. And they know that that's the best thing to do is to walk away. Because Gemini's ready to whoop some ass. So does this mean that Aquarius was the one starting all of this? Or they were the one that was the bad person in the situation? Why is Aquarius so calm? Why are they so calm about all of this? 5 of Cups in reverse. You can't change spilled milk or something. It's kind of like when someone's like, this is so like ratchet, y'all, but if somebody takes your man or something and they're like, why would you do that? Like, we're supposed to be girls, we're supposed to be, or even guys, you know, like why would you do some shit like that? And you're like, well, it wasn't it wasn't my fault. They came to me. It's like, but does that make it right? Like, you still participated. I feel like Aquarius is in that kind of like, well, they came to me, so like, I don't know what you want to, like, I don't know what you want to do about it though. Y'all, this is some air sign shit, okay? And then Gemini wants to do something about it, but at the same time, they know it's best to just walk away. Just walk away. Damn. This is crazy. Okay, so how are you guys showing up in the future? And then we'll get some advice, and then lastly, the Oracle card. This is a long reading, y'all. Okay, so how is Aquarius showing up? Aquarius is showing up as exploration. They don't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck. They're just in their thoughts, daydreaming, looking for new people to talk to. Almost feel like new friends. Yeah, love. They probably, if there's a Cancer involved in this, they're probably still talking to that person, or whoever did somebody dirty, or whoever was in the middleman in all of this. They're still talking to that person, and they're still trying to talk to somebody else. So Aquarius doesn't give a fuck. And then we have Gemini. So maybe their heart is cold. I don't know. That Aquarius is tripping me out in this reading. And then Gemini, how are you showing up, Sue? Like, that Aquarius gives no fucks, literally. Okay, so we got comforts and we also got Son of Earth. So they've been having all of this pinnacle energy, this earth energy in the first place, and they're going back to that. They're focusing, I feel like, just on their money and how they can keep making more money. This Gemini, that's what they're focused on. Probably going towards a new job as well. They're staying really calm on the outside. Like, they're not having anyone see how they feel, which is very air-like. And then we have comfort. So they go back home, they chill. I feel like they have kids or something. They're laid up with their kids. They're chilling. They do things that make them feel comfortable. Cooking for their family, being around their family. They're like, fuck all that drama at work or wherever that place is, school, whatever. They're not here for that. They don't care about that. Very good, Gemini. Because I feel like you could have really went off, but you calmed yourself down. So let's see, what is the advice, okay, from the angels, from the stars, rather. What's the advice for this dynamic of Aquarius and Gemini? 5 of Cups. Cut your losses. It is what it is. You don't have to be cool with everybody. You don't have to like everybody that you're around. This is one of those situations where it's best to just leave it alone and never look back, okay? Learn from these mistakes, though. Learn from everything that was a part of this situation. But just don't go back towards it, okay? Now let's get one card from the Psychic Oracle Tarot thingy. Intuition. Okay, so this is the lesson that we learned from this. The number 2 is showing up here. So both of you guys played a part in this, so to speak. Both of you guys were kind of not understanding how to communicate. You guys couldn't read each other's auras very well, because at first Gemini was trying to be cool with Aquarius was being mean, and then it turned into Aquarius being nice and Gemini being like, fuck you. Pay attention to your intuition. Your soul will tell you if somebody is just not worth trying to be cool with or interacting with, okay? So if you feel like you have to second guess or kind of hesitate to say hey or something like that, it's probably because you just don't need to be around that person. You should feel comfortable, okay? And I think if anyone learned this the most, it's Gemini, because they go back towards their comforts in the future, okay? Literally comfort. So listen to your intuition. Your intuition is the language of your soul, and it's what helps you understand intuitively what to do, okay? So, oh, whoa. Yeah, shadow. I think you guys are both shadow parts of each other. You could have been enemies in a past life. We got the number 18. That 1 + 8 is 9. I feel like this is the end of a cycle for you guys. Maybe you guys have a karmic connection where you just naturally felt like a weird vibe from each other from a past life. And at this time, I think you guys have kind of let it all go. It may end up in a fight, because we did have the 5 of Wands come up, okay? It looks like a lot of drama is involved, a lot of gossip. So sometimes that inflates a situation. So just be very careful on how you're moving, what you're doing, what you're saying, and who you're doing it with, okay? And yeah. That seems to be the message for this. Be intuitive about the situation. And don't get into any more drama, okay, air signs? Alright, with that being said, I love you all so much for watching this video. If you would like to see more videos like this, I have a playlist where you can check it all out. Or you can comment down below and say, hey, I want to see these 2 signs, yada, yada, yada. I have an Instagram if you want to check that out. If you would like to purchase a private reading, you can email me lovefromaleo@gmail.com, or you can sign up for my patreon.com/lovefromaleo, where you basically sign up. It's cheaper to do it that way. You sign up to get a monthly reading from me on anything in your personal life that you would like to talk about, whether it's energy, whether it's your aura, whether it's money related or love related, whatever, okay? Anything I can help with, I'll be glad to do that for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, Aquarius and Gemini.